You know, I was really looking at the March release schedule and I was thinking, wow, these movies all look great. Unfortunately, we didn't start off too great. Red Sparrow is directed by Francis Lawrence and stars Jennifer Lawrence and Joel Edgerton. And this is a spy movie of sorts, and it's got a lot of twists and turns with Joel Edgerton being this American, and then Jennifer Lawrence is Russian, and there is a certain mole in their agency. She needs to figure out who it is, and she goes through this entire Sparrow program, which is pretty much like the Black Widow program, and that's where we have our movie. Jennifer Lawrence goes for it in this movie for sure. She has a lot of sex scenes, a lot of nudity. Although not as much as I was expecting, because that's all I heard in the reviews was, oh, she's nude all the time. I didn't really see it as that. And she's definitely a sex symbol in this movie, and she's very attractive, and she does go for it. She does very much take that Angelina Jolie approach, but it didn't go as far as I was expecting, and that's not a complaint, obviously. I don't care. But this movie seems like it's being sold as a Jennifer Lawrence movie that's got her risking it all and going for it, and I really didn't feel it was like that, but some people do, so whatever. I did really find Joel Edgerton entertaining in this movie. I thought he was fantastic, actually. And I think he's a very likable actor. I love this movie, The Gift. You guys should check it out if you haven't already. It's just, Joel Edgerton is a great talent, and he's the best. Jeremy Irons has a fine role in here. He's not in it that much, but he's fine. I mean, it's a very long movie, and it's unnecessarily 2 hours and 19 minutes. It does not need to be this long. There's so much that could be trimmed from this movie. I felt like a lot of the scenes were very tough to watch. It gets very violent and disturbing and intense, and I guess that's kind of the point. But I just felt sometimes it got a little bit too unnecessary, and I was like, this is going too far, and you guys could have cut away a while ago, and I would be just as satisfied with this movie. Unfortunately, though, the movie's not very satisfying. It's very dull, it's very boring, not much happens. The action scenes are very uninspired and not entertaining at all, really. I saw this movie about a week ago almost, because I've been writing I'll discuss at the end of the video what I've been doing, but I saw this movie almost a week ago, and I'm forgetting things from it. I really didn't find anything in this movie very memorable. I thought the action scenes were so dull, the twists and turns were fine. That's really the only thing that I enjoyed in this movie was the twists and turns. And some of the more intense sequences are all I remember. I remember some gross out moments where I'm like, that's really disgusting and this is going way too far. I get it, this is the point of the movie, but Jesus. And I'm glad that the movie isn't promoting the fact that this is the Hunger Games director teaming up with the Hunger Games star again, because this movie is nothing like those movies. And I feel like if it did take more of the traditional, maybe a PG-13 rating, some more intense action scenes, a shorter runtime, it maybe could have been a fun, forgettable 90-minute action adventure with Jennifer Lawrence being a badass spy. I would have been fine with that instead of what we got here. I felt like Atomic Blonde is better than this movie, and I didn't even like Atomic Blonde at all, really. This movie just feels so... everything about it just feels so... it feels like some people were asleep when they made it. It just feels so uninspired and just boring. It's one of the dullest movies I've ever seen in the theater. I really didn't enjoy Red Sparrow. It's not a horrible movie. I think you'll enjoy it if you see it, but it's just so dreary. I truly think Red Sparrow would have worked better as a watered-down PG-13 movie, and I hate to say that because this movie does take risks. It does go for it, and I think I commend them for taking the risks, but none of them pay off. And I think Jennifer Lawrence needs to be careful because lately, with Mother and with this, she's on a dangerous road and she needs to stop because she's making these risky movies, inventive movies, where she's pushing herself to the limit, and that's great. Do it with a good script and a proper director. This director is great, and the visuals, some of the visuals and stuff in this movie are very great. I just felt like it was one of those movies where you put it on Sunday and it's pouring outside and you just get bored and you fall asleep to it. That's what this movie is. And that's unfortunate because that's not what I wanted from this, and maybe you guys will find something different from it. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy Red Sparrow that much at all. What did you guys think? Be sure to comment down below and let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. But before I sign off, I wanted to let you guys know that you guys should subscribe to Mayhem Pictures. It is my short film YouTube channel. We try to do some skits here and there. We've been very inactive for the last year, but about a year ago next month, we made a movie called Gone Missing, and we will be releasing something this year called Wiggle, and I'm very excited about it. I'm finishing the script now, and we hope to have a trailer out by next week. We are filming next week, and hopefully I'll get enough footage to get a trailer cut together, and then hopefully we'll have a release date ready to go, and I'll upload it to YouTube, because I want to start getting back into the scripted stuff, and yeah, so if you'd like to subscribe to that channel, please do so. I'll put a link in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.